my dome. Concrete walls, yeah, it's my home. Stockpile stacked with rations tight. Prep for the dark, we'll light the fight. Forage the woods, take what I need. Off-grid living, no time for greed. Barter goods in the shadow shade. Tactical steps in plans I've laid. Back to the bunker where the truth won't bend. Water and food where the road might end. Bug out bags by the door, stand tall, prepared for the fall. Yeah, prepared for it all. Generators hum, a comforting sound. Blackout nights when chaos surrounds. Seeds in jars, yeah, we're growing life. Homesteading strong in a time of strife. No high-tech wires, no web to roam. Resilience beats the world unknown. Hands in the soil, hearts in the fight. Staying ready every day, every night. Back to the bunker where the truth won't bend. Water and food where the road might end. Bug out bags by the door, stand tall, prepare for the fall. Yeah, prepare for it all. Make through the bunker where the truth won't bend. Water and food where the road might end. Bug out bags by the door, stand tall, prepare for the fall. Yeah, prepare for it all. Prepare for it all. When central power rules the game, when thoughts controlling freedom's name, when the governed lose to government might, tell me who's got the wrong kind of Reich? He builds his cars, he mines the stars. No gulags for critics, no bureaucratic charge, no youth brigades chanting his name. Yet somehow he's
Okay, everybody, let me get this adjusted right. There we go. Hopefully you guys are having a great Friday. Yeah. With so many questions, so many questions. Let's go ahead and knock it out before the chat gets too big for its own britches. Quick shout out to the fish guy, aka, you know I know your name. First, Rose. Number 2, Deanna, you are the turn. And who else? We got Debbie Chandler in here. We got Bullseye Ben. We got Ian, and we got Coffee First, Then Speak. Good morning to everybody who has checked in. If you have not checked in, please do so now. You know, adjust your adjust your seats to the full and upright position. We're about to begin the live stream. To answer your question, Bullseye Ben, yes, that song was written by AI, but I own it. Anyhow, that's right. Lyrics. Lyrics, my friend. I just can't sing. All right, let's see here. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of talking about this, that, and the other thing for half of the live stream. And then the other half of the live stream, I'm going to build you a first aid kit out of all of the oodles and oodles of stuff that I have stacked behind me. I'm going to be building that up, and then we're going to give it away. We're going to give it away. And I don't want anybody's heart to be broken when I don't give it away during this live stream. I'm gonna make another video right after this. It's gonna get put out tonight on the building. Well, I'll say tonight, probably like 3 o'clock. Maybe noon if I can pull this off. We'll see what happens. But we're going to be doing that, and then that's when you'll be able to actually get in there and go after it. So you can decide now. You can ask me now or tell me later. Ask me now or pay me later, whatever that is. What movie? What movie is that one? What- Ask me now or pay me later. Tell me now or pay me later. What movie is that one from? Because I can't remember. And it looks like I am in live chat, so this shouldn't be a real issue for people. So what do we think? What do we think about the airline shutdown, guys? I mean, it's getting pretty tricky. You know what happens, and we're going to hit the start goal button, and we're going to also wait. Also, by the way, that was just I literally just got alerted. How far are we into this? I can't tell. How far are we into this thing? 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Just got alerted that, oh, by the way, there's a live stream going on. Oh, what do we got here? Looking at the chat here. Good morning. What is going on here? Something just happened in the chat. Guys, do me a favor, ping the chat for me. Give me a 5x5. Give me something right there. Making sure that something happens. And oh, it just came back on. All right, let's see here. I like the song. Good job, bro. Appreciate you, Bullseye. I'm glad you have time from your not taking time out of your shooting daily requirements. Let's see. Coffee Speak says, I can only give you I'll gladly pay your Tuesday for a hamburger today. Let's see. I'm glad you pay your Tuesday there we go. Yeah, that's the Popeye thing. My daughter's supposed to leave for Las Vegas Monday. Well, Vegas. So basically, they identified all of the major hubs, and they're reducing the flights by 4%. As of this morning, there were 865 cancellations and over 1,000 delays as of this morning. Rose says you're wearing the t-shirt I asked about during the Discord talk. Yes, just for you, Rose. It's a prepper thing. I can give you a link for it in the Discord if you like. I'll be happy to send it over there for you. 5x5. Your brains are the same. Don't forget to like that. Appreciate you, Tucking. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Have you ever flown Space A? Yes, I have flown Space A. But that was in the late 80s. I'm sure it's changed a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Um, but Space A. I flew Space A out of Okinawa, Japan. I was trying to get home. At that time, I'm originally from Hawaii, if you guys didn't know that. I know, right? I've really got the accent. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm sorry, Bob. I forgot to heart you, and it's too late to reply. Thank you very much. All righties, that's 6.99 Canadian. Everybody, make sure you guys give these guys thumbs up. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Can I do that? There we go. I can do thumbs up. There's something about the graphics that are not working right now. I don't know why, but that's it's something's going on with the chat. But I don't think it's you guys. I think it's the YouTubes. But yeah, I flew Space A from uh, Okinawa, Japan to Guam, and then I found out that I only had 7 days leave, and I had to uh, I had to fly Space A from Okinawa, Japan to Guam, and then try to fly to Hawaii, spend a few days there, and then rejoin my unit at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. And that was the late 80s. But yeah, I flew into Guam, and they told me that there was not another aircraft for 2 days. For 2 days. And I was like, wow. So I literally just got an airplane ticket there at the international airport in Guam, and then flew into Hawaii, and then subsequently flew over to North Carolina. I think I landed in Raleigh. Back then, Raleigh was a thing. Man, there's something going on. I don't know exactly what it is, but hopefully it doesn't mess with uh, the 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 live stream. The live stream. But yeah. Yeah, I flew in a was it actually I flew in a C-141 Star Lifter, showing my age. They're not even in the Air Force anymore. Let's see. I was thinking about flying Space A to Vegas for a SHOT Show. You know, dude, that whole thing that's going on, um, Vegas, everything in Vegas is so overpriced now, people have stopped going. That used to be the thing. People would go to Sin City and because they could get rooms for cheap and cars for cheap and the steak and lobster dinners for cheap. And I mean it was just like this great place to go to not spend a lot of money because they wanted you to spend the money in the casinos. That was the whole focus. Now it's getting so bad. I was reading an article the other day that they're charging for things they've never charged before, and people just can't afford to go there anymore. So let's see. I haven't found anybody that's flown Space A recently. I don't know. Starlight? No, 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 no. Dang, Star Lifter, a Star Lifter. You're gonna get gray in your beard soon, right? Someone was talking, we were talking last night in the members only Discord. That's right. If you're not a member, you are missing out. Not a joke. You guys should probably look into that. Link in the description or something like that. But was talking in the members only Discord last night, and the I was like, we were talking about like me being Santa, and I would have to dye my beard. It was like, no, just go natural. I said, no, Santa doesn't have these. These are natural guys. This is not like we did this in the bathroom, and waited 15 minutes and stuff. When I dye my beard, I really dye my beard like brown. Maybe I will do that today. Star lifter fat fingers. There you go. Maybe I'll dye my beard today. But yeah, this is my natural color, which is hilarious because there's not a lot of gray up here. There's not a lot of gray. I keep forgetting the camera's over here right now. Anyway, so that the whole Vegas thing it's a problem because I would look at the prices before you go. You know what I'm saying? You're clearly trying to save money and avoid the problem at the airport by going Space A, and good for you. Do it. You know what I'm saying? But have you just looked? I hate to say this, but rental cars now are not that bad. And when I went to speak at the Kentucky Sustainable Living and Preparedness, what the hell was it? Not workshop. Whatever. I rented a car here on the Eastern Shore of Virginia and drove it into Kentucky, and I only paid like $350, and I had the damn thing for a whole week. So with unlimited mileage. So maybe look into that. Maybe that'll be better. Let's see here. Have you looked at getting a battery-powered soldering iron to cauterize wounds or a plasma pin? No, I haven't. And I can't remember, was that you that was recommend talking to me about that before? I remember somebody did it and then they did a video on it, so it may have been you. But no, I have not. That's not really on the list. Um, and it's those are so here's the thing. Generally, yeah, it was me. Generally, when you talk about anything that is in a surgical suite that is laser, that is heat, that does cauterization, these are normally not designed for repair. They were designed for emergencies, and that's really about it. And so they actually do damage. Um, and we're talking about like industrial hospital lasers, you know what I'm saying? Cauterization. But so you're actually damaging your skin when you cauterize it. So I don't know what I would use it for. Um, I don't know that it would be anything that wouldn't like if there was some kind of emergency where like the no one's coming and the cauterizing some bleed. I've got clamps that'll work just fine. So um, let's see. But I mean, it is yeah, it's a tool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk down to it. But to answer your question, no, I haven't looked at that at all. I haven't looked at that at all. Can you buy it on Amazon? There's a question. Can you buy it on Amazon? I'm curious. Because if so, we'll look at one right now. Where are we? Battery powdered cauterizer. Come on, internet, battery space, battery power center. External battery, minimum reportable oxygen concentrator. No, 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 no. Amazon. Amazon. Yeah, as Amazon has them. There we go. All right, let's see here. It's not soldering. Cauteriz. Cauteriz. Powered. There we go. All right, let's take a look. Let's see what we got here. Battery powered. Yeah, they're like $12. I think the juice is worth the squeeze on that one. Um, beating cord burner, thread burner handheld. Amazon cautery. They're calling them cautery pens. Hmm, cautery pens. It's interesting. Rechargeable thread zapper. Skin clinic freeze point from warts and skin tags. I guess you can like little freezers. Thread burning tool, thread burning cauterized pen for ironing threads, wood heat painting, welding, wax repair. Huh. All right, well, I will put this, I can't see it, man. I can't see like I can't see where it's like, oh, I'm gonna like Rambo this shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't see that. It's just well beyond. It's kind of like outside of, I don't know, oh man, I got nothing positive to say about it, so I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Yeah, suture kits. I got one actually. There's a suture kit. See that white box? Right. I gotta get this. Let's see if I can. There we go. Come here. Right there, that white box. That's actually a suture kit, a suture training kit. I had contemplated getting it out for this, but nah, we're not doing that. Did you see anything on the UPS crash? Hey, West Virginia Pappy, good morning to you. Yeah, they're going to be piecemealing it. A lot of the video is coming out now that whole engine, that left engine was on fire while it was going down the runway trying to take off. So that thing was pretty much doomed. Now, if you know anything about those big planes, they can stay in the air for an extended period of time on one engine, but they're moving. Their altitude is decreasing even though they're still in the air. Now on takeoff, fully loaded cargo aircraft, yeah, that puppy needs all of its juice. It's got to have all of it. Um, so yeah, I wonder if I don't have anything over here. I'm always wondering about this camera because this is only a 720p camera. I'm always wondering about it. So if that's a smudge or if it's just meh. Bullseye Ben says it will come in handy if you had a bullet wound and stick a hot holding iron in the hole to help stop the bleeding and then stack gauze and add pressure. Yeah, the thing about bullet wounds, you basically you have bullet wounds that are non-life threatening, and then you have bullets that are life threatening. And I know it's odd to say that, and I'm probably using the wrong medical terminology, but the truth is people have been shot through and through, and it missed their vital organs, which is really difficult. If you anything in the pleural space, anything that is down inside of your lower belly, I don't see how you're missing any of the vital organs. You know what I'm saying? All of your organs are vital. You know what I'm saying? Um, but being shot as long as the wound doesn't damage any of the major vascular structure of your body, you can walk away from it. You know what I'm saying? People do it all the time. People go to get in their car and drive to the hospital and don't bleed out dead all the time. If you think I'm joking, go to Chicago. Um, but obviously the other stuff. And if the other stuff, if you're not a surgeon, you know what I'm saying? You can only hope that your body does heal and that you don't hemorrhage internally to death. That's all you can really do. All my organs are vital. Hell, I'm still using my appendix. There you go. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff, man. Let's see here. I've got a friend who was shot many times through his life. Yeah, I mean, I know guys like that too. You know, the multiple Purple Heart winners. I know lots of those guys. Um, but that's a different story. That's a different story. Being shot and dying are two completely different things in the military. You know, the our ability to rapidly care for injured people that are in theater is unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? Uh, which is ironic because our ability to rapidly care for like people who are injured in the military, like that have life-threatening injuries on a military base, have more of a chance of dying than if they were shot in theater. Let's see here. Let's see. Rose says, let's see. I'm sorry, Mike Tango Whiskey. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Just got done watching your shield video. I really like that little that little hatchet. But I can't remember what kind it was, but I kind of like that one. I kind of like that one. Most gunshot wounds are not fatal, unlike the movies, where it's always one shot and they die instantly. Hell, even stab balloons in the movies are always instantly fatal. Yeah, I mean, unless you take one between the eyes, I mean, they say that over 80% of the gunshot victims in the United States will survive. There's Tuck saying the same thing. There you go. 83% of people hit by handgun calibers survive. Yeah. Bullseye says sucking chest wounds are a silent killer. They stop the bleeding, but don't understand chest cavities is full of air. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why you need those pleural space patches. You know what I'm saying? One vented, one non-vented. And they're even going now to starting to recommend double vents or one on each side for through and throughs of the pleural space. So, I mean, we'll have to follow that, track that, see if that's something that gets recommended by TCCC or not. But I mean, who knows? Everybody's got an opinion on it. Some people are the best. The only thing that I worry about these people that start to like set protocols or are be like the people who decide what's good and bad. Um, they can be influenced. They can be people that don't like change. They can be bad people and still lead good lives. They're just really crappy at their jobs. You know what I'm saying? Or they're in that mode where they just don't want to take the chance because the science has said that something is goes a certain ways. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right, let's see here. It's 10:25, so we've been going at this for about 20 minutes, 23 minutes to be exact. And we're going to break away for a commercial break here shortly. And then when I come back, we will get set up to do that first aid kit build. It's a first aid kit. It's kind of trauma-ish, but it's definitely not like, hey, I need to put a tourniquet around my neck and squeeze hard kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? KP Heathen. KP Heathen, I don't recognize you. Thanks for showing up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And good morning to you as well, my friend. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I think I'm gonna push this button today, and I hope it works. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Okay, wrong camera. It's on the wrong you know what's on the wrong camera? You know what? It's on the wrong camera. So we're gonna roll with it. Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, is that the one I mailed off already? Oh, I don't have one in here anymore. I got rid of it. I sold or I gave it away. Ah. Okay, so we're gonna do hand puppet time. There we go. There we go. So here's the deal, guys. EMP shield. We all think it's a joke. Guess what? This morning I woke up with no power. It's kind of ironic. If you've been watching any of the solar storms, there's not one, there's not two, there's not three. There are four, four coronal mass ejections heading towards America, towards the world today. Not a joke. Center of the screen. There we go. Not a joke. Go to a YouTube channel called Suspicious Observer, and he will talk about it till you turn purple in your face. Now, here's the deal. CMEs are real. EMPs are real. Do you have protection for your cars? Do you have a plan? I do. I, I have a plan. And my plan is simple. I'm going to get in my car. I'm going to drive over and pick up grandma. And I'm going to bring her back here because this is where I keep all of my stuffs. And then we're going to figure out what happens after that. So if you want a plan, EMP Shield, link in the description. It's in that link that I call like save money here, I think it's called. Yeah. And yes, they do work. They do work. Not a joke. And you can save a little bit of money right there. You can save a little bit of money. You can use that code right there. They're not cheap, but they work and they're on all my vehicles. So that's going to end this commercial. Let's go ahead and go to the main. I hope my audio wasn't too bad for that, you know. Not quite Vanna. Yeah, I have man hands. I don't have like Vanna hands. You know what I'm saying? I like the hand gestures. Well, everything was backwards because the way that camera is set up. That camera is set up so you guys can watch the build. Let's see here. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so I think we're there. I think we're there, guys. I'm going to switch cameras and I'm going to grab the stuff. And if you guys, volume was diminished, but okay. Thank you very much, Rose. Yeah. So I've got this microphone and then I've got this table microphone over here that I'm using that I will use during, wait, here we go, that I will use during the table light portion. But I had it off and this on. I kind of forgot about it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Go buy an EMP shield. You need one. Anywho, so let's do that transition now. And yeah. Um, Let's see. I've got some of the stuff set up already. I got this bin right here full of stuff. We're going to do that. Let me move this mouse over here so we can do that. I really need like one of those arc desks so I can just like turn my chair, but I don't. So, and I'm going to need that because that's got all my stuff. So I think I'm going with this one, but I'm going to go through all of them, all the pouches first. Then I've got a few other medical things. You know what I probably need to do is get the medical. Damn, I'm up to 3 bins on medical right now. That's trauma. I'm not going to worry about trauma. And those are all I'm gonna throw this one out here. Anybody want some Narcan? There you go. Let's throw this out here as well. All right, I think I'm ready to transition to slide this chair over, so that's what we're gonna do now. All right. This camera. There we go. There we go. Okay. And changing microphones. On. Microphone on. There we go. Let me slide this chair over here. I think I'm in the right spot right there. And let's start recording. Okay. I think I'm there. I gotta drink a little coffee first. Maybe I should put this sucker on eBay. How much should I ask for it? Okay. Okay, so I guess the first thing I need to do hey, oops, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. I guess the first thing I need to do is we need to figure out. So I plan on starting with this one, but I have other ones. Look at this one. This is an old ass. I can take this tape off. There we go. There's an old ass first aid kit for you right there. We got those. All right, and I think the rest of these are tactical kits. Yeah, those are the 3 first aid kits that I have available. Let's get this out of here. I'm gonna put you over there. All right, so you guys vote. We're gonna go with 1, 2, or 3. So this will be 1. You can't see it through the chat. Here we go. So this will be 1. This will be 2, and this will be 3. You guys decide which one I should build in. It's up to you. It's completely up to you. Let the votes begin. Hurry up. Hurry up and vote. Hurry up and vote. I'm going to drink some coffee while you vote. Let's see here. Offer it made it to you via. There we go. So we got 1. So which one did I say was 1? Did I say this was 1 or is this 1? Which one of these is... All right. 1, 2, 3. We're starting over. 1, 2, 3. And I won't move them. Ian likes number 3. 3. You guys like this old? You guys like this old thing? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got a vote. I got several votes for 3. Ian and Rose like number. Fishing guy likes number 3. You guys like this? Okay. I mean, it's gonna carry less stuff, but okay. I'll fill it full of stuff. 1, 2, 3. So I'm seeing 2 votes for 1. I'm seeing like 4 votes for 3. 1, 2, 3. And put the patch on it. What patch? What patch do you speak of, KP? Okay, I guess you guys gave up. Did you guys really give up? Okay, so to be clear, I have several bags like 1 and 2. I got you. Well, this is an old school bag, man. This is like really. This is like Vietnam. Look at the kind of clips that are in it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even like hook to anything real. It's really made to click onto something. 1 and 2. West Virginia Poppy likes 1. Okay. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know why I picked this one. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, when I give this away, I'm going to put this old bag inside it. Just send me the bag, Rose says. I'm going to put this bag inside it. So you're going to get this bag for free, okay? So looking at these bags, they're generally the same, okay? They both have Molly hookups on the back. I would say that this one's a little larger than this one. This one is more pouch-like, but it does have the elastics on it to try and keep it semi clamshell. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So let's try it again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Start voting now. I never dated a girl named Molly. I don't think I have either. Okay, Bob's got a vote for 1. Come on now, you guys got to put out. You got to make this right. This is next. You know, they're very similar. They're very similar in design. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, I got 4 votes for 1 so far. All right, so 1 it is. We're gonna go with 1. Otherwise, we're gonna be here for like 700 minutes. But when I mail it out, I am still going to put this bag inside of it just because it's not a bad little bag. You can make a little first aid kit at your house. You know what I'm saying? All right, so with that said, today we're gonna build ourselves a first aid kit that I am going to give away. This kit is being, as you can tell, being made online, like live. All right, so I would love to dated Molly Ringwald. Okay. All right, so we're going to build this kit out for you. I've got the supplies for it. I've already set those to the side. I've decided what I'm going to put in it, what I won't put in it, because this is going to be a first aid kit. It's going to be able to handle a little bit of trauma, okay? And this is kind of raw. You know, can I help? There we go. I can get my microphone like that close without you seeing it. All right, so like I said, we've got the general idea. So there's some things that I do want to have in it. Let's just go ahead and start with like, I'm going to try to keep that there. So there we go. So let's go ahead and put ourselves an Israeli bandage inside of it. We're going to go ahead and put an Israeli bandage inside of it because this is probably like one of the biggest emergency items that you can have that is not. That's like just under a tourniquet kind of thing, an Israeli pressure bandage. And let's put this right here. And I'm a big fan of like having the flaps out so that you can just like grab the flaps. You're not like fighting to get into the Velcro and all this other stuff. And then let's go ahead and put some quick clot combat gauze. So you're going to have that inside of it as well. And we're going to put that, okay, we'll put that right there on top of it. And that way it kind of fills out that Velcro. All right, and we got our flap up, so we can just grab the flap. Okay, and then let's see here. Let's start looking at tools. I think I've got some forceps. We're going to put some forceps in there because they come in pretty handy when you're doing anything on the medicine side. And you might need to manipulate some skin as well. And these are actually forceps. So we're going to take these. I'm going to put them on one click so they're a little easier to not. There you go. They have, if you've never seen forceps, they lock. So let me see if I can get that up to the camera. See how they have notches in there? Can you see if it's focusing? There we go. There we go. And then I'll just put them on one click. And then we're going to drop these. We're going to push these down behind here. That's what we're going to do. You know what? There's a little loop right here. I wonder if I can put them in that loop. And then push it down on the bottom and see if that will... No, it's too high. That loop is too high. It won't let me close it. So we're just going to stick it in there. So those forceps are going to be back behind there. And notice we're kind of working more on the trauma side stuff. I need to slide a little more. Here we go. We're more on more of the trauma stuff right now. So... and then let's just make some quick access. I've gone ahead and go and put you some nice little pick-me-up things, some little pickups. Yeah, put those in there. And here's a good spot. Let's put them right there. There we go. So now you got yourself some nice little pickups. And then let's start talking about like the next level down. And I've got you some, we've got you some, where are we at here? Some gauze sponges. We're going to put, looks like 3 of them in there. Some gauze sponges. And I think I'm going to put those, where can I put those? Let's put them in here. Let's put those in there. And let's not forget we got the loopy things back here. So let's not forget those are there. Let's see, what else do we have? ABD Pro, what is this? Extra absorbent 5x9. What do we got here? Sterile gauze. There we go. We're gonna take that and we're gonna put that inside of there like toe. There we go. Let's see if we can't keep this in the frame. There we go. And then let's not forget, what do we got here? A triangular bandage. Triangular bandage. We're going to take that and we're going to throw that in there as well. You know what I don't see out here? I'm going to have to go get it. Is a space blanket. I got to put a space blanket. Can't have too much gauze. I know, right? Anybody who's ever dealt with real injuries, gauze is the king. You cannot have enough of it. Let's see here. And then what's this right here? I made a checklist yesterday, and I just kind of started grabbing everything out of the bins. What we got here? We got some wound seal, stops wounds instantly or bleeding instantly. This is kind of old school. They don't really use this a lot, but it still does work, and it's not the kind that'll burn you. I'm going to put you... We had that thingamabob. Let's put you here. Wound seal. Let's put the wound seal here. There we go. We're going to start using some of these high-fangled pouch thingies right here. And this is a generic. Actually, this might have a space blanket in it. We probably need to open this up. This came out of an old first aid kit that I have. I have several. I have several first aid kits that I've either built over the years or bought or remade. You guys have seen me remake kits before, so it's not a huge thing. But let's go ahead and see what's inside of it. Let's put you over here like this. Just to show you, and then we'll repack it. But I'm going to put that right there. It's just the right size, as long as I can repack it correctly, right? Obviously, we've got some. What are those called? What are those things called? I haven't used them in so long. I forgot what they're called. What do we got here? Let's see here. I probably should have my glasses out. This is pain reliever. This stuff is. We're gonna replace that because this is like all. Ugh. Yucky. We're going to replace that here in a second. I'm going to get on there. What do we got here? We have the a tourniquet. This is the kind of tourniquet that you use to just slow the bleeding. It's similar to the rubber tourniquet that you use to draw blood with that the hospital uses. All right, we got some antiseptic. Turn these like this. There we go. Safety pins. They're called safety pins. There we go. I remember now. All right, so we got some antiseptic wipes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, and more safety pins. And then what do we got here? Cool. So we got some burn gel. We're gonna throw that in there. going to throw some burn gel in there. We're going to keep these in order. Okay, and then we've got some bandage. We've got some Band-Aid bandages. And these are individually packed for some reason, so they're not going to turn brown. So, yeah, there's looks like there's about 10 of those in there. I'm going to slide that in there. Then what we have here, ammonia inhalant. So you can make people wake up with that puppy right there. That's useful. And then we've got some, what is this? Just some single-use tiny bandages. These are looking kind of old, but they're not done yet. They haven't given their life up just yet. So we're gonna try, like I said, we're trying to keep this in order, and we're gonna put all this back inside of here. And I've got to see if I can't find in the other kit. I've got to see if I can't find some of that. What were these? Pain, it just says pain reliever. We'll see if we can't find some to put inside of this kit right here. But we're going to go ahead and close this up for right now. Because I don't know if that's actually like something we want. Do you want me to find some pain reliever and put it inside this kit? Put it in the chat. And if so, then I will find some other way to do that. Okay, so now we're starting to get into like the larger items. And then obviously we've got some of this crinkle wrap. If you guys have never seen this before, this is what basically is the replacement for the old ace bandage. And the more you wrap it, the tighter it gets. And then also it crinkles on itself, so you don't need any pins. And I hate to say it, but we're just going to have to stick it right there because we're running out of room in the case, and it kind of fits in that spot there. And then we've got some tape. I've actually had to use this tape before. You can see the way it, because it's set up to pull. If you guys don't know how to do that, then you need to study it. And then we also need, you know what we need? We need gloves. Oh, reach over here. I'm going to take a set of these. These are mediums, so if your hands are too small or too large, then you feel free to replace them when they show up at your house. And here's how I do it. So I just fold it like that, and then I roll it, and stick it in the tape. Magical. Now you have, hopefully that fits. Maybe I can push it that way. All right, so let's see here. Aspirin for headaches, cayenne for the heart, put 2 doses of Narcan. No, I'm not putting any Narcan in there. All right, so you guys don't seem to care about that, and that's fine. That's fine. People are, generally, they don't really give a shit about that kind of stuff. Okay, so do you think there's anything missing from this case? If you're watching this in the future, because I turned it into a video so you could win this, then you'll see, you're going to hear me talking to people. So skin staples can be bought online, but Neosporin, let's see, okay. Hopefully that fits. That's what she said. Hold on a second. Let me see if I have some Neosporin handy. I'm looking. Okay. So for brevity, I'll definitely have to edit this, but my best chance of finding it is going to be in here, I think. Bandage. What's that? Sunscreen lotion. Antiseptic whites, bug stuff. I don't see any Neosporin in here. Oh, what's that? Burn cream, sting wipes, Antiseptic ointment. Ba-cha! I don't even know where to stick it because it's like the kit is whole set up to be a certain way. So you know what? I'm just gonna stick it behind here. All right. So hopefully I can edit all this other junk out of here, but it is what it is. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, so the kit is basically done, I believe. I believe that the kit is basically done. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to close this puppy up. There's not a spot for a patch to be put on here, and that's okay. So we're going to take this kit and we're going to give it away. And the way it's going to be when this video pops later today or drops later today is what's the word we can use? What's the word that we can use to CPR mask? Can you see this? Can you see this? Do you think I'm gonna a CPR mask is gonna? Hold on a second. Look. CPR mask. This is not gonna fit in there. That's not gonna fit in there. But you know what? I'm gonna give it to you anyway. And the old bag. And the old bag. So you're gonna get all of this in the giveaway. And let's see, room for local prepper sticker. A local prepper sticker. Even though local prepper doesn't exist anymore. I thought I had one over here. Well, I guess not. You know what? Screw that. A local prepper coin. 2025 commemorative coin. Okay. So, let's see here. Oxygen bottle? No. Prep. Okay, so there you go. The code is going to be PREP. P-R-E-P. The video will come out later today. And, yeah, that's what we're doing. So, if you are a subscriber, if you like the video, and if you put the word prep in the comments of that video or of this video that you're watching now in the future, and then you'll be entered to win. And yeah, next week, like Monday, I'll give like 3 days for people to join because this is the deal. So okay, so there's the kit. Enter to win. Yay. All right. So do you guys like that kit? I got stuff everywhere now, don't I? I got stuff everywhere. I gotta clean up every time you guys come over, I gotta clean up. All right. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna build that kit out. I will edit this. I will have to edit this video even though I don't like do severe editing. If you guys didn't know, with the local prepper project, the project is focused on like me becoming a better prepper, on helping people to become better preppers, and to like get people like because you're all local preppers. You know what I'm saying? You're all local to your area. You're all local preppers. But for me personally, my part of this project, my part of this journey is just making videos for you that are not like YouTube magical masterpieces that just like get in there, let's talk about stuff, let's do some real world things. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now, you know. Uh, I hate editing because you can always find something to say. Prep is the word for later. There you go, prep. Well, I mean, you guys will see it. You guys will see it when I make the video. You guys will see it when I make the video. So, also, members. If you, I only see one or two of you in here right now. But oh, by the way, members, send me your address in the Discord, and I'm going to give you one of these 2025 commemorative coins. Because I have to have new ones made for 2026. And I will, as long as they last, guys. So, yeah, membership has its privileges. Copper, all copper, 100% copper. You can melt it down in the end of the apocalypse to make a couple of bullets if you needed to. Okay, let's see. Okay, what time is it? It's 10:52. I'm late. I'll catch up on the replay. Hey, Annie, good to see you. Prep on. There you go. All right, guys. I think we've pretty much covered it. I think I've gone as far as I can. I've got to get busy on that video now. Yeah. To the two people who sent me over $5 or 6.99, Canadian, I appreciate you. We didn't make our goal, but that is a-okay. Because I mean, you can still see it, right? You see it back there. You see it right there. You see it. You see it. It can come out. It can come out anytime you're ready. All right. So, let's see here. Said take the old bag out. All right, guys, that's going to be about it. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. Hopefully, you have a great weekend. Look for the video. If you have not watched my last video on prepping entertainment, it didn't do too well, but I don't care. Go back and look at that. Go back and look at that. It's the video that's before this one. Yeah, that's going to be about it. All right, guys, as usual, stay vigilant, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye. Where's the button at? Stop streaming.